Yo, what's up, man? You're tuning in to the 50 States podcast where I travel across the country interviewing everyone and anyone and talk about everything and anything. And today I am with a very special guest from the game show, The Circle.
Woo! Hello, I'm Brandon. I am the season 6 winner of The Circle. Winner, baby.
Season 6 winner. That was amazing. So, what I want to ask you is, what'd you end up doing with all the money that you won?
Well, good question. So I paid off some of my own debt that I had, because...
Good idea.
Yeah, I have to. And then I used the rest to help my mom pay off her home. In the show, going into it, I kind of already had set, like, if I win, this is what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just made sure no matter what happens, I'm not changing that mindset.
That's badass.
Yeah.
And you kept true to it.
Oh, yeah. Kept the theme through the whole time. They ask you day one, kind of like, what would you do if you won? You know, like prompting you for like setting you up. Like if you do get the win, like we want to know the story. Why?
What was the winning price?
$100,000.
$100,000. Okay.
Yeah. So
ours was 10 million.
Oh God.
Because I was in Beast Games.
Yeah.
Your voice cracked.
10 millies would have been real nice.
Yeah.
It would have.
No, but 100K still.
Dude, changed my life. It was honestly something I did not see coming in the slightest. The look on my face finale night when I won was a 100% raw, genuine moment. I physically did not know what to do.
Yeah, but you weren't playing as yourself. You were playing as someone.
Yeah. So I thought it was important that I used my personality because I am who I am. But I wanted to go in as someone else for strategy. So I was like, I never really got to be like, I never experienced being hot and like all of those things. And I wanted to know what it would feel like to step into those kind of shoes.
Right.
So Olivia, who I played, that was what she was to me. She had the personality, but she was also beautiful. And I was like, I want that. I want to use my personality, but I want to feel, I don't know, beautiful, I guess.
Okay.
So that was why I went in the way I did.
Got you. And then what was the casting experience like when you went to audition? Or did you apply? Did someone throw you in there? Like, how did that work?
It's a really long process. Okay. I would say the process was about 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Just like hearing something, waiting. I had a great experience with the process because it was exciting to me. I was like, I made it to the next round. I don't know what that means, but I know it means I'm not done yet.
Okay.
So it was very exciting. I was approached to do Squid Games, the challenge.
Yeah.
I was approached to do that.
I applied to that too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wanted to do it. I was very excited because I just watched the show. So I was approached to do that by 2 casting producers that I had worked with quite a few times. Just auditioning for other shows. They never really gave up on me because I think they could tell how bad I wanted to do something like this. And so I auditioned for so many shows and they just kind of were always in my corner. They never forgot about me.
Right.
And so...
And when you apply, do you keep like, hey, I'm still here waiting, or you just apply and let it happen?
I just apply and let it happen.
Okay.
So in the beginning, when I first started auditioning for things long time ago, because this isn't the only show I've ever done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What else have you done?
I was on MTV's Made.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. So
MTV's Made.
MTV's Made. So I was made into a triathlete.
Okay.
And I did a triathlon. I was filmed for like 4 months.
Okay.
Like it was crazy.
Shit, I gotta check that out.
Yes, go watch it. I don't know if MTV's still around.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay, well, go watch it. It's a good time. And yeah, so I just decided after auditioning for so many years that I was like, okay, I'm not going to let this get to me anymore because I used to be the person that would email the producer and be like, hey, do you know anything yet? And it was like, to me.
Well, because I always thought, I mean, if you really want it, how far will you go?
Yes.
So like, But then at the same time, you don't want to like piss off the producers.
That
like,
part.
Yeah.
And I agree. I'm definitely not the type of person to just let it go. But at the same time, I don't want to put pressure where pressure is not necessary. Because my personality and things like that should stand on their own.
Yeah.
It should. I shouldn't be begging you to want me. You should just want me.
Right, right.
So that's kind of the mindset I got going into Squid Game. And then they said, actually, Brandon, we would like you to maybe audition for this. Can you audition for The Circle? And I was like, yeah. I was like, absolutely.
Yeah, because you already knew what The Circle was. Yeah, because when I saw The Circle for the first time, I was still in the Army.
Yeah.
And I saw this colorful circle on Netflix. I'm like, what is this? And I started watching it. It was super catchy, super interesting right from the beginning. So, you know how like all of you have to have, you know, personality to be on screen and everything. Like, do you guys do a test run first to make sure you're not boring?
Yes. So throughout the audition process, it's several interviews on the phone. And then you get to a point where this interview where I was FaceTiming.
Okay.
I was on a Skype with 4 producers and one, I think it was like a department head, like one lead casting director. And they have you play a version of the game. Okay. Just to see how you would react in scenarios.
Go. Right.
With my scenario, I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but in my scenario, it was funny because I was a nurse, right? And I was like talking about how like, I don't know how to flirt. I'm a terrible flirt. And was talking to the producers about it. Like, I'm a terrible flirt. Like, I'm awful. And they put me in a scenario where the person I was talking to was flirting with me, and it was a doctor. Okay. And there's a picture there of this person that doesn't exist, at least as far as I know.
Got you.
And I'm just like, oh my God, it's a hot doctor. And now they're flirting and you're wanting me to interact. Yeah. So I thought I was flubbing it the whole time. The whole freaking time. I was like, I am bombing this so bad. Cause I was just like, well, I'll show you my stethoscope and all this shit. Cause I was like, what the hell do I say? Yeah. You know, and their screens are dark and their mics are off. So you can't hear them laugh. You can't see their facial reactions. Right. So when it was over, one of the lead casting directors pops on and she's like, thank you, Brandon. Like, I really appreciate you doing this. That was great. You should hear back from us soon. Right. And I was like, okay. I was like, thank you. And then moved on. I was at work, like maybe 3 weeks later, I was at work and my phone was ringing and I could see it was one of the casting producers that I had worked with for years. And I ran into a closet at work because I was working in the hospital. So I ran into the respiratory closet there and I was like, hey, is everything okay? Like, what is it? I didn't get it or I did. And she's like, well, Brandon, I have some news for you. And I was like, oh shit.
The tone, right? Like,
I was like, here we go. Another rejection. And she goes, they want to fly you down to Atlanta and do some screen testing. And I was like, are you shitting me? She's like, yes. She's like, I'm not kidding you. Like, it's not, you're not in yet, but you're going. And I was like,
I mean, at that point, you're probably already in. Like, no, you're still, you could still fail there. Shit, okay.
Jordan from my season. He was flown out for another season in the UK. And never got to go on. Okay. He was just put there and waiting and then was sent home. Was never actually put on the show. So they warn you about this before you agree to go. Okay. So they're not like setting you up for like failure. They're giving you the option. They're saying you could come out. You don't have it yet, but you could. And so you either say yes or no. Right. And with me, I was like, I don't have anything to lose. I was like, yes. I was like, do people really say no?
I know, right?
Yeah. So I was like, yes. And then you get down there and you do green screen, you do your intro, you do more interviews, and you're like on high profile lockdown. Yeah. They pick you up from the airport. There's someone holding a sign. They get you, they take your phone, they confiscate all your stuff, like all your shit, your clothes, your phone, your wallet, take it out. And then they take you to a hotel and they tell you, okay, here's your burner phone. Yeah. You can put 2 numbers in here. And these are people you can contact. If, you know, I put my mom, I put Olivia or Claudia is her real name. and I put my actual friend Olivia. I know it's complicated.
Yeah.
But those were people.
So the profile you were playing, her name is really Claudia.
Claudia.
Oh, okay. That's her real name.
Yeah, and then our mutual friend's name is Olivia.
Oh,
so I took her name and gave it to Claudia.
Got you.
Because I was like, Claudia.
Clever.
Yeah,
Clever.
I was like, Claudia, I love your name, but that name is intimidating. That is a powerful name.
Okay.
And I can't have it.
Okay.
I was like, Olivia just is like, oh, no one can hate an Olivia.
Right, okay.
So that's kind of where I was going with it.
You know, after the game show, I kept talking like that. I'm like, circle message.
Oh my God.
And I would text and I'm like, send message.
I've never used so many emojis in my entire life.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't talk like this.
Yeah.
I was like, hashtag smiley face emoji. I was like, bitch,
Yeah.
this is not real.
Yeah.
And now I find myself doing it a little more often. Not so much the hashtaggy shit in conversation, but the emojis, I find myself putting an emoji now. I'm like, oh my, okay, you're 36.
But you in the show, you almost digged yourself in a hole, didn't you?
Absolutely.
There was a point. Yeah. I'm trying to remember that episode. You almost digged yourself you almost exposed yourself in a way.
Yeah. So
is that almost what happened?
So what happened is, episode 1, I had gone in and I was excited and I was so stoked to just get started. And then I was realizing I wasn't saying anything. I was up against a screen where I'm supposed to like type and send text messages to show my personality.
Right.
And I was not saying anything. I was like, when am I going to get to talk? Like everybody just boom, 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 boom. It just sees like all these messages. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm not saying, they're going to not care who I am. Yeah. So I got a little bit like freaked out by it. I was like, okay. So I was like, oh, I'm screwed. Instantly. Instantly. I was like, I'm screwed. It's game over for me. And then I kind of was like, Brandon, you're here. You're a part of this. You're here for a reason. You need to just be you and stop doing this like shit. Like just be you and do it. Right. So I kind of had a mind switch. I almost got eliminated.
Yeah. I remember that. I was like, damn, not Brandon.
Yeah. I almost got eliminated. And honestly, I was at peace with it.
Okay.
I had already convinced myself like, it's okay.
Damn. Okay. It's okay. Accepted the fate.
I did. I was like, it's okay.
But the comeback you did though.
I know.
That was crazy. You ended up winning.
I know. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. And the connections I made felt so real. And I feel like they were very genuine. I remember opening up about my father with Kyle. That's just one moment I don't think you could fake even if you were trying. Something in that moment just was like, this is my dude. Yeah. You know, like this is like complete stranger. I didn't know who he was. I saw a face, you know, I saw his body, but I don't know if that's him, you know? Yeah, because you really don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And then that's what hurts right at the end when you guys go to the room to meet someone. Yeah. It hurts because you thought it was someone else. I was so anxious about that moment. Yeah. I was so anxious about walking out on that stage. Yeah. But Kyle was such a champ about it. And it's so funny because we were flirting, but he was married. He's married. Oh, yeah. So he was playing me. The same way I was playing him, which softened the blow. Okay. It softened the blow a lot. Yeah. Because now we're both playing each other. Yes. I'm not breaking someone's heart. There's no hard feelings. Like we were just playing each other. But the emotion behind that story of our dad and everything like that was not game. Okay. That wasn't game at all. Yeah. That was just raw, like, I'm just going to tell you. And it was powerful. I mean, watching the episode, I had to take a break after filming that moment. I had to ask to be outside. Okay. So you're allowed, you could ask then. There are areas of the building that you can go to. Well, I know there was a jacuzzi spot or something. So I went there. That's outside. Okay. So it's like the terrace. So I went to the terrace. So I have a question. Yeah. And I don't know if you're allowed to say this because of contracts or whatever, but my contract's up, baby. Okay. So 1 year. When I always ask myself these questions when you're up there, like, I never knew if you asked to go up there or you just go up there whenever you want. And I always thought, don't you ever run into someone by accident? No. So you have like sign up time. Okay. There you go. So you don't like sign up on a sheet of paper, but you tell production, they'll be like, so what do you want to do today? Is there any area you want to go to? They don't tell you what the areas are.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh my God. I saw,
where can I go?
Yeah. I saw Cassie go to a laundry room and I was like, where the fuck was the laundry room? I never saw that room.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I would have wanted to do that, but everybody did my laundry for me. So.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Must be nice.
I know. I wasn't upset about it. But I always wanted to go outside. My big thing. I went to the gym / yoga room, I think once. That was just because I wanted to switch it up.
Yeah.
But I always asked to go outside.
Okay.
I feel like outside, I was able to catch my breath.
Everyone else was always trying to go outside, but Brandon already took it.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was really selfish with my terrace time. I didn't get much of it, but they don't try to keep you locked in, like locked up. If there's time, they let you go.
Yeah.
They're very my experience with production was incredible.
Yeah.
Like I really have nothing bad to say.
Right.
But
you guys have cameras on you 24/7. So personal question. When you're in the restroom, like showering or stuff, I know there's a camera in the restroom.
They turn the camera up.
It goes up. Okay. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know it did that.
Oh, yeah. So
I was like, there's a camera in the restroom. Like, are you guys being recorded when you guys are naked?
So I would walk in the bathroom and just...
I wouldn't be staring at that camera like...
I did. Oh, yeah.
I'm taking a shit. I'm just staring at the camera.
Even in the off-camera bathroom, there's a camera. There's no off camera. So it was funny because me being me, I would like walk into the bathroom and I'd be like, hey, you guys, I'm ready to take a massive shit. Can you like raise the camera?
Right.
Because I'm like, I have no like filter. So for me just going in, I'm like, I don't want to ask for permission to take a dump, you know? So I would just be like, hey guys, gonna take a massive shit. Can you, you know,
but you see, I think I'd be the person to forget and just go straight into the restroom.
Could not forget. I don't want to see this.
Just be there and then stare at the camera like, oh shit.
No. My first thing I always like think in my head is like, I don't want to see this naked. I don't want anyone else to see it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I was like, nope.
Right.
I don't even care. I know they're not going to show the footage.
Right. But still, the production's going to have it.
Yeah. I don't want production sitting there being like, look at them titties. You know, I don't got time for this.
Right. Now, but you also, aside from Netflix and The Circle, you have another podcast yourself.
Yes. Yeah. So I did a paranormal podcast with my one of my best friends, Ashton. Really good times. We talked about aliens, cryptids, demons, ghosts, all these things. I really love the supernatural. But obviously I'm big on comedy.
Yeah.
One of my goals in life is to be in a horror movie. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. You do know I'm a director, right?
Well, listen.
So
I am a huge horror fan. And I'm really good at playing pretend.
Okay.
So let's say that. I don't want to say oh my God, I'm an actor. I would consider myself an actor, but I'm not. I guess I don't tell people that because it's not, I don't know, it sounds hoity to me, even though I should be proud of it.
Yeah.
But I enjoy horror. I love everything about it. The emotion of it, I think, is intense because being scared is so raw. So that's what I like about it.
Okay.
I want to be scared. I want to laugh. And I also want to be emotional.
I need to put you in one of my films because that is what I'm going to be writing next. Because I like doing a lot of action movies or comedy action. Yeah. But I am going to start writing a horror one. It's because the thing is, I'm trying to learn how to write one. I don't know how to write a horror one yet.
Yeah.
But when I do, I need you in that film.
Oh my God! Listen, I'm here. Send me a script.
I got you.
When it comes to horror, I think the things that work are it's what you don't see.
Okay.
So the less you show, the more powerful it is.
Good tip. Thank you.
I don't need to see what is chasing someone, but I need to know that whatever's chasing them is scaring the shit out of them.
Okay.
Because as a viewer, that scares me.
That's
unknown.
a good note for me to have.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's how I look at things like that. The horror I watch that scares me the most are the ones where I'm like, what is this?
Okay.
What is happening?
Got you.
Because then when it's revealed, I'm like, oh my God.
So what'd you think about the movie Bird Box?
Insane.
Okay, it pissed me off that I never saw what they were.
Really?
Yeah.
I loved it.
You like that?
I loved it because it doesn't break the illusion. I don't want to see the CGI. The CGI to me is outplayed. It makes it fake to me.
Okay.
Because our eyes as human beings, we don't rationalize those things.
Right.
We see it and we're like, fake. it can't be real.
Well, remember back in the day, early 2000s, CGI, our time, we were like, wow, that looks so real.
Crazy.
But now you watch it again, you're like, that was horrible. What the fuck?
Well, I think of things like Stranger Things, right? And the reason I go to that is because they use so much makeup and prosthetic, and they keep it so real. Obviously, there's CGI involved, but I think the cool thing about it is it's CGI around real stationary things. Yeah. And I love that. And I think it helps the actors. Yeah. Because they get to see something tangible. Something there you go. I can touch it. So yeah, I don't know. I could talk about that all day. Yeah. I'm big on production. I love that. I just watched the making of Stranger Things. If you know, you know. I've been watching.
I've never seen Stranger Things. I know what it's about. I just haven't seen it.
Obsessed. And of course it would be on Netflix, you know, loyalist.
Yeah, right.
But well, I could talk about acting all day.
I got you. And then what about so who's Brandon as a kid? Who was Brandon as a kid?
Okay. Damn. Brandon as a kid, soft spoken, hopeful. You're gonna make me emotional.
Do what you gotta do.
I think Brandon as a kid was full of adventure in life and hope. I was very harshly bullied as a child. So I spent a lot of years, I think, questioning who I was. But at all times, I made it very, very important to be me. So watching like home videos of me and stuff, which you will never see. I will not allow it.
Eventually,
maybe we'll talk about it. But I just wanted life. I wanted all of it. Big theater kid. I was on stage all the time. I was a writer. I still write. I loved it. Acting was big for me then. I just think in the world I grew up in, it felt so unobtainable. Okay. Because I grew up in a world where we were so poor that like I needed to actually find something that was going to help provide. Right. And not put an emphasis on just my dreams. And not because that's how I was pushed by my parents. By my mother or anything, because she wanted me to follow my dreams. But internally, I felt like I had a obligation, you know, because I was the oldest. I saw my mom working 3 jobs.
How many siblings do you have?
I got 2, technically.
2, okay.
2 on my father's side, but I don't really know them.
Gotcha.
I don't really know them too much, unfortunately. But it's weird what your brain does in that scenario because my mom never put pressure on me to help provide. But I felt the need to because I saw how hard she fought. Right. And I thought I had to as well. And I still do have to, but I'm trying to embrace.
I mean, look what you did. What you did with your winnings of a game show. Yeah. It went back to your mom.
And I think that's why that's a full circle moment.
Yeah, that is
no pun intended.
Bro, yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That is a full circle moment.
Yeah, it's a very full circle moment for me because that was a moment I got to actually say like, oh my God, I can give my mom something back. And it's sad but true. That's all I've ever wanted.
Right. And what are you currently working on now?
I'd say right now I'm looking at my what's next. Okay. I'm writing comedy. I write a lot of stand-up. I'm trying to, I want to get back into being in front of the camera. You
write stand-up for yourself or for other people?
For myself, yeah.
Okay. You're a stand-up comedian?
I am. I used to do stand-up before COVID. Okay. Before COVID happened, I was performing at the Funny Bone. I mean,
Funny Bone is
my own horn.
here in
Yeah. Not to toot my own horn, I'm pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I'm
I can tell.
Yeah. So I write comedy. I want to be in front of the camera again. I think I'm moving in a direction where I don't think reality is necessarily my thing. I would do it again in a heartbeat because I love the idea of just being me and having fun with a show. But I want to be in a position where I'm using the talent I know I have. And I need to stop. And I've come to a place where I've stopped questioning my talent.
Okay.
And I don't know why I ever
That's
started.
cool that you've reached that place, because I'm still doubting myself a lot in my acting and in my directing. You see, I just released a film recently and it made it to the finals, and I was hating the film. And I'm the one who edited. I'm the one who filmed it, directed, edited, and I was hating it. And I released it, and I got so much good feedback.
Yeah.
And it made it to the finals at the festival.
Yeah.
So
it makes sense.
I need to get to that point where you're at.
We're our own worst critics. And when we love the work that we're doing, we want it to be the best. And so when we feel like it's not the best, it's hard for us to accept that we've done a good job.
Right.
And when the show first came out, I questioned everything. I was excited. I embraced it. I didn't push away from it. But I questioned everything. I questioned, am I worthy of this? Do I deserve this? Am I entertaining enough? Am I all of these things? And I don't know why I decided to do that, question these things, because I never had before.
Right.
And I'm finally back to a place where I'm not going to question it anymore. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do me. And if it works out, that's amazing. If it doesn't, I'm okay, because at the end of the day, I can lay my head on my pillow and be proud of who I am. Yeah,
like think about how many people like you've probably inspired, and you don't even know them. Like, for example, me, like, man, when I seen you in the show, I fell in love with you. I was like, I love that guy. And I was like, that's why when I went to, because the way I met you is because my friend who works there at the bar where you guys were at, she was like, hey, because she knows I'm always networking with people. Yeah. Because of the industry we're in. Yeah. So she was like, hey, I'm gonna have these people from this game show, The Circle. I'm like, the game show, The Circle? Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be here. Like, it will be good network for you. I was like, I'm on my way. And I took off, and it was a private event, but they let me in because I got the connects. And
hell yeah!
So I went in, and then I saw all of you guys. I was like, this is fucking crazy. And the first one that stood out the most, it was you. So I was like, oh, I have to say what's up to Brandon. And it was amazing that you're not LA. Yeah. You were genuine with me. You didn't let the show go over your head. Like, you spoke to me. You were nice. You were. And I felt comfortable talking to you.
That makes me feel so good.
I felt comfortable talking to you. I've worked with over 30 celebrities. I felt super comfortable with you. So I was like, so when I was doing this podcast road trip thing, I'm like, I need Brandon in my podcast.
Thank you.
I drove all the way over here for you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. It's you know this. You meet a lot of people in the industry. Yeah. And it's all very exciting. And it's very easy to get lost in. Yeah. I going into it, because you do meet so many people in the industry, and you do see a lot of things that you're not used to, and everyone is telling you, everyone is putting you up here on this pedestal. It's very easy to get lost in. Yeah. It's very easy to lean into that and say, you're right. Oh my God, I am amazing. Oh my God, I am the best. Right. I am the funniest. I am all of these things. And you get caught up in it, and you really start to believe it, which isn't a bad thing. It's only a bad thing when you take that belief and you make yourself better than everyone else. There you go. So it was really good to hear all those things, but going into it, I have really good friends. I'm very lucky. But I had to level myself out and say, okay, you are all these things, Brandon. But at the end of the day, you're still Brandon. You're still that guy who went to the movies alone when he was 12. You're still that guy who showed up for your best friend. I would do that too. Yeah. Go to the movies by myself. And showed up for your best friend. Yeah. So I think that was the cool thing about that rap party. I went into it knowing it was a rap party. And I was like, I'm going to meet some people here that I am going to feel just yeah. And, going into it, I was ready to just say, just be you, no matter what. Like, I was going to dance. I was going to do whatever. And you get in. From the whole show, the ones that connected with the most was you, Chris, and Caress. Oh, Caress. Yeah. I kept calling her Karis. Oh, Karis. Yeah. Yeah. Caress. That is one person who is just genuinely, she is her.
Yeah.
And there's no changing that woman. Mm-hmm. And I think that is such a powerful thing. Chris as well.
Yeah.
I will say everyone I've met from the circle, I have not once ever met anyone from this show and been shocked by who they are.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Yes.
Badass.
Everyone I've met from the show, I will say the producers on that show do a really good job about finding genuine people.
Okay.
Some of them I've met have a chip on the shoulder. That's just the name of the game. It happens because your ego gets inflated quite often in Hollywood.
Right.
But
and I refuse that to happen to me.
Yeah, don't let it.
Yeah.
I think it's death. It's I don't know, it's worse than death.
Yeah, I'm always going to put my team before me.
And you should.
Yeah.
You should, because without them, you wouldn't be where you are.
Bars.
And that's what people forget.
Bars.
Yeah. I think that's what people forget is, you didn't get there on your own. You may have built everything to get there, but there were people that helped you build it.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to me when people just decide to, it was all me. It was me. I did it all. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You had the right people in your corner. You had people who helped you find that opportunity. You had people that talked to other people to get you that opportunity.
There you go.
That's why when people say, oh, you auditioned and you made it. I did. I auditioned and I made it. But I had 2 women in my corner who fought for me relentlessly.
Yeah.
Not because I wasn't talented enough to get it, but because in order for people above them to hear my voice, I had to have people who took my voice to them.
Right.
So people are like, oh man, you must be so good that you could land that show.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I am good enough to land that show. Now, but I had people who helped me land.
Yeah, you had people in your corner. Now, after that show, what was positive things that came out of because of the show and negative things that came out because of the show?
Oh my God, I met so many incredible people.
Okay.
I have literally, and I know this is so cliche to say, but I have genuinely got to meet so many incredible people. People I looked up to, influencers I looked up to, some actors I looked up to, comedians I looked up to, still look up to. I'm saying looked, but look up to.
Right.
Those types of things. I've gotten to have experiences I never thought I would have.
Yeah.
I went to some amazing parties. I got to be a presenter at a award show.
Wow.
A reality award show. Yeah. I've met so many people in the industry that I've always wanted to meet.
Yeah.
And that was huge to me. And then outside of that, just people coming up to me who recognize me from the show, who don't know me, but genuinely excited to just see me and be in my presence for a minute, and just being allowed to be excited to meet them. I think that's crazy.
That is crazy, yeah.
Like coming up to me and being excited to meet someone you don't even know.
Yeah.
And me getting genuinely excited, because that's what life is about. Life is about meeting people, and it's just, that was such a crazy thing for me.
And it sucks. Like, we're on this planet, bunch of humans that are constantly trying to avoid each other.
Absolutely.
And it sucks. Like, man, imagine how far you can get if you just spoke to everyone.
I know. As human beings, we weren't meant to be alone.
Yeah.
We never were. We were, this is going to sound weird and stupid, but like, we're pack animals. We are. We were meant to survive together. And at some point, society convinced us that we all grow apart and we all grow up. And when we grow up, we have to spread and we have to pull apart because we have to move on with our own lives. And then we leave other people behind just because they don't have exactly what we have. And I think it's a cruel joke that society's played on us.
Right.
That we don't need anybody else. And I think it's a lie.
Right.
We do need everyone else.
Look at us, because at the time when I was watching the show, I was still growing a little bit in my career in the industry.
Absolutely.
And I'm watching the show as a fan. Yeah. And then I'm right in front of you right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy how life works.
I remember meeting you that night. I was going up to the bar because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a drink. It's loud in here. I've met, like, at this point, like 7 or 8 other cast members from other seasons of The Circle. I've met some people from Love is Blind.
Yeah.
I'm like meeting all these people that I've watched on television. And I'm like, I need a drink.
Yeah.
I need a drink. I need a stiff drink.
Yeah.
So walk over to the bar. And I just remember I walked up. You were already here. I walked up and I was like right next to you. And I walked up and I was just like, oh, hey. And like went to get a drink. And you were like, I think your exact response were like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, you're Brandon from The Circle. And I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. And you were like, do you want to do a shot?
Yeah.
Like, I think we talked for like 3 seconds. I forget exactly what was said because I was just like in the moment. But I just remember you being like, do you want to get some shots?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to do a shot?
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck yeah, I do.
I think we did 2 or 3 shots?
I think we did 2.
Two
maybe
shots.
3. I think we might have done 3 because James from another one of the seasons.
Oh, they would call him Fuego or something? Wait.
No, not this one. Not this. James from I forget what season. Sorry, James. But he was like, let's do a shot of tequila. And then we were just like, okay, after we had just done 2.
Yeah.
So the shots were pouring and I just remember we had a really good conversation. It was like, it wasn't forced. And I thought that was what was really cool about us meeting was the conversation we had was not even about like my experience, your experience with life. It was genuinely just like, dude, can you believe we're here? Like what is happening? Like all these people, like, and it was a genuine interaction. And I think that's why I think it was, I don't know, a huge deal. That's why we're sitting here now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was super chill and I liked it.
It wasn't about, in that moment, it wasn't about like, what can you do for me?
There you go. Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times when you meet people in Hollywood, it's like, how can I use you to advance where I'm
exactly.
at?
And that's where like when I said that, my friend, she was like, yeah, I know you like to network and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not the network I do. Or how can I use you for something?
Exactly.
No, I'm like, how can we connect as friends first and then work together later on?
Exactly. And I think that's what I loved about you was it didn't feel it didn't feel professional. I think that's the best way I can say it is because I don't know. There's no trust in Hollywood. There is no trust. I feel like even when you are trying to be genuine with a lot of people, they fear that you're not. They fear that you're trying to use their leverage.
Exactly.
There are people in some high places in certain companies that I've come across. And I've thought to myself, I should take advantage of this moment.
Yeah.
Because, what if I never meet them again? But then I realized when I would think that way, that I would start looking at them as not a person, but as an opportunity.
Or a tool or something.
Yeah. And I would quickly shut that down.
Yeah.
And then people would tell me, man, why didn't you take that opportunity? And it was not because I didn't want it. I wanted the other person to offer it to me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to feel like I was taking it.
Exactly.
Because don't get me wrong, I'm here to take any opportunity that comes my way.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm out here looking for them. But I don't want to use people to get it.
Exactly.
And I know, what does it say? Nice guys finish last,
Yeah.
it was saying. And it's true. It is true. Nice guys finish last, not because they're nice, but because they don't want to hurt someone else.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you don't want to hurt someone else and climb that ladder, and other people don't have that trust in you that you're not going to do that, they don't want to ask you for if you want an opportunity.
Yeah.
They don't want to ask because they were waiting for you to ask.
Yeah. I know, I get you.
And it's shitty.
Yeah.
It is.
With me, all these actors that I've worked with, like A-listers, B-listers,
Yeah.
after, like, when we're on breaks or after set or it's a rap day,
Yeah.
like, the mistake that I see everyone do is they go straight to the actor, like, can I take a photo with you?
Right.
And then they just say, I love all the work you've done. And I'm like, you guys sound repetitive. Like, ask him about his day.
Yeah.
How are you doing today, man?
Yeah.
How was your day? How was your week? How do you feel? Like, what's new with you? But,
Yeah.
And that's why they love talking to me. They're like, man, thank you for making me feel like a human.
Dude, if you don't put me in one of your fucking movies, I'm gonna have a conniption.
Brandon, you got my word.
This is what I envision. Are you ready?
Yeah, okay,
this
let's do it.
This is what I envision.
Storyboard.
Yeah, this is what I envision for what I envision for the wrapping of filming of a movie or anything. I always envisioned everything would stop, we would wrap, and then instead of it being like this like, let us get pictures before, I never probably see you again because you go off into Hollywood and that's just what happens, right? I'm just like, Just like how you said, let's take a picture together. No, dude. No. Let's all go to the bar. Let's all go play some pool.
Yeah.
Let's all go play some darts. Let's go do something. Let's connect on a human level.
There you go.
And let's actually be a part of each other's lives. We'll get the pictures. I don't want to pose though.
Yeah.
I don't want to pose in a picture with you like this.
Yeah.
I want a picture of us together in the corner of a bar laughing.
Right.
I want the picture of us to not look, we're not pretty. We're not all decked up.
Yeah.
I'm cackling with the worst look on my face. And you're just trying to be like, bro is like really thought that joke was funny.
Yeah.
You know, but we're in the photo together because that's
living
a memory.
the moment.
That's a memory. I'm down to take a photo where we're both just, you know, like the typical photo.
Yeah.
I'm down for it, but I want to know you.
Yeah.
I want to, meeting you is more than just that photo to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There you
Meeting
go.
you, I want to have a conversation. Where do you come from? Like, I don't want to talk about myself. I could talk about me all day because I know about me. I don't know about you.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like, I genuinely enjoy knowing people.
Yeah, because after we parted ways from LA, then you were talking about your podcast. I was sharing your podcast. I would go watch the episode. Yeah, I was sharing your podcast on social media. So it wasn't just like, oh, I spoke to him, I got my picture, that's it. No, I kept engaging with you.
I will say that is something I really value about you and that I really respect about you. That you're like the biggest hype man. And I mean that in the most genuine way. I see you in the comments, not only my videos, but everybody's videos. I've seen you in Chris's videos, everyone. And I just think that's just one of the things I love about you is you don't make every scenario about yourself. You make it about the person you're trying to connect with. And I think that gets lost a lot of times. A lot of people don't do that. Everyone wants the opportunity to talk about them. And when I see you in there, you're like, dude, like, this is amazing. Congratulations. You're never trying to say, oh, I did this too. Yeah. Like, you don't lead with the compliment and then finish with something about you.
Yeah.
And I think that's huge. It's like saying, you look really good today. Do you like my outfit?
I get. Oh, so wait, did you only compliment me just to get a compliment back?
You wanted it back.
Yeah.
And when you comment on someone's video or anything, even in real life, when you're just like talking to me, you're genuinely like, I'm proud of you. Period. It's not, I'm proud of you. Look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Could you share this for me?
Right.
You're just like, dude, I see you and you're doing amazing. And it's genuine and refreshing is I think the words to use.
Right. No, thank you. Thank you for that, Brandon. I really appreciate you saying that about me. Like, it feels nice hearing it. Yeah. You know, like, I don't look for it, but it feels great, you know, hearing it. And yourself, like, you're a very beautiful, genuine person.
Thank you.
And I am going to wrap this video. But I do want to say thank you so much, Brandon, for taking the time to meet up with me, for answering my message, inviting me to your home, the hospitality, making me coffee, getting me water, you know, making me feel welcome, making me feel comfortable. Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
For being part of my 50 States podcast project. And that does conclude our project. Thank you, everyone.
Woo,
Deuce.
See ya.